The latest fire at the Central Block building has been classified as suspicious, and the Police Service's Forensic Identification Unit has been called in to collect samples for lab work. Medicine Hat Fire Chief Gary Mauch gives us an update on the investigation.
Completed the physical examination portion of the investigation, and part of that physical examination, of course, is to take various samples, and those samples now will be sent to a lab for forensic examination, and so we're not in a position as yet to conclude what the cause of the fire was. So the whole process of the investigation continues on until we get the results from the lab regarding those the samples that were taken. So it's been a, needless to say, a very concerted effort by both fire and police. So the team has worked very hard under some very difficult conditions, and as you may have seen, the structure was very difficult to investigate. We had to tether our investigators to an aerial unit, and there was a fear, of course, that the structure may collapse. So there's no question it was probably the most difficult investigation that we have done, certainly since I've been here. Part of the physical examination, of course, is as we sift through the debris, and there's various findings that occur. And as those findings come up, we take samples just to look at it more closely under controlled conditions such as a lab. And that becomes more revealing than what we can determine on site.
So now is the investigation shifting? Because I know it was mainly the fire department investigation. Now the police are involved a little bit too. Is that just
the approach that we take in fire conditions such as the Central Block is that we team up with police. It's more of a task force approach, because fire department, of course, is very concerned about determining cause, and police are a tremendous asset because they will handle forensic evidence and deal with the labs. So it has to be a team approach between fire and police.
And none of your department firefighters have been injured or anything like that? Nobody's had...
It was a difficult fire to fight. It's been a difficult scene to investigate. And as I said, we're concluded now, and we look over our shoulder and say, no, there hasn't been any injuries. A huge bonus.
Floyd Ronan, owner of the building located on 2nd Street Southeast, says he has no idea about the fire. I haven't been inside since the first fire, and the insurance company has control of the building, explained Ronan. James Neely reporting for the Medicine Hat News.